I'm genuinely debating how I want to start this video, but I guess I'll just start by running defense for myself. I watched the leak twice. I actually own it in terms of it's on my PC. I sail the high seas all the time. I am a pirate at Beyond the Grand Line. I don't really feel bad about doing this. I never have. And I've been kind of doing it since like LimeWire 2008 days. It is what it is. If your moral and ethical compass tells you, hey, this is not okay, I'm going to wait till October, I'm going to wait until Paramount Plus releases it, whatever the case may be, I respect that and good for you. But just because your ethical code tells you that, I don't want you to try to imprint that onto me or other people. Some of us are okay doing this. It is what it is. I'm sorry about the animators. I know you guys worked hard, but it's not my fault that Paramount or whoever was incompetent let it leaked. It's there for me to watch. I'm going to watch it. Demon Slayer movie somehow got leaked on like PSN and I found it. I watched it. It is what it is. But I do want to make something very clear. I love Avatar, so I support. I own comics like The Search, The Rift, The Promise, Turf Wars from Korra, and things of that nature. I have the Avatar Kyoshi novels and the Avatar Yang Chen novels. I do support Avatar. I have The Last Airbender and Korra on Blu-ray and DVD. So it's not like I just take from this company or Nickelodeon, whatever the case may be. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you feel away, but listen, I peeped it and I don't feel bad about it. And the reason that I'm making this video is not because, oh, I want some clout or I want some money or whatever the case may be. I don't make money on this channel yet. It's not monetized. And in addition to that, I don't get a lot of views. So I got called out for this on another video that I did about this movie because on my Naya Hemmings channel, my other channel, where I mostly cover Tower of God, Kubera, and One Piece. So if you're into those series, please go subscribe over there. If not, it's cool. I want you guys here. This is the channel I'm more passionate about anyways. There was kind of a comment that called me out for clout chasing and chasing money and trying to kind of rationalize or moral grandstand. I'm not moral grandstanding. I'm not a good person. I just don't pretend to be. I watched it as soon as it was out pretty much because I wanted to see it. But I'm making this video because I am passionate about Avatar. I will not use any of the footage from the movie out of respect for the animators in this video. Let's talk about it now. So as I mentioned, you guys know that I'm somebody who also reads the comic books, who reads the novels, like the expanded universe. Like this IP has different forms of media from the games, some stuff are canon, from the cartoons, from, you know what I mean? Like I kind of consume it all and I own a lot of it. So I'm pretty tapped in when it comes to Avatar, but I have to admit for the last maybe 4 years or so, I haven't been. I've only known about Seven Havens. I didn't even know there was a live action Netflix show, and I didn't know they were making an Avatar Aang movie until maybe a week or two before it leaked. So I want to be very honest. I thought the movie was mid. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I didn't have a terrible time from start to finish, but Avatar is something that I hold in really, really high regard. I think the quality and the standard of the Avatar's like writing and presentation needs to be at a certain level that I don't think this movie met on all fronts. But I do want to start with the good and the things that I did enjoy about this film. I think the visuals are stunning. I think the visuals really blew away a lot of people because they're not used to seeing kind of newer modern animation on this level. Now you guys know I love a lot of Danhua, from Fog Hill to Five Elements, Neja 2, Legend of Aang 2, and things of that ilk. So I'm very accustomed to kind of more modern, high quality animation, but I want to say like this movie does meet those standards. I think it looks absolutely great visually. I love the character designs. Everybody looks sexy. Zuko, sexy. Toph, sexy. Katara, sexy. Aang, sexy. Taga, everyone's sexy. Everyone looks good. Like I love the designs for everybody. You know what I mean? Sokka, you look good. I think the fights are well done. I don't know that I prefer it to the Korra and Last Airbender fights, but I was very impressed by the cinematography, the camera work especially, and how they was throwing hands. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I think Taga, but I think Batista plays him, actually has the best voice actor performance. I thought he did a great job. And the music, to me, was good. It landed. I don't know that it was above and beyond, but it did what it needed to do for me. I thought the music was really good, and I thought some of the jokes really landed. I like the one where Aang sends the letter to Zuko, and then his servant's reading it, and he's like, "Flame, yo, hot man, yo, bring me some fire cakes, and yo, dog, is your advisor still annoying you? That guy sucks." And he's like in the room, like that's like my classic like Avatar humor that I thoroughly enjoy. So as I said, like I wasn't really miserable throughout the movie. I was more like confused, a little conflicted because I'm like, like something's not right here, and I had to watch it twice to kind of get my head around it. So here are the things that I did not like about the film. I don't want to say I didn't like the story. The story was basic. I don't know that I felt like they had something new to share or new to say with this movie, because I think it takes a lot from Legend of Korra. The Equalists, the Deniers. I felt like Taga kind of having a magical staff that could bring back airbenders, if you will. It was very reminiscent of Vaatu and Unalaq, mixed a little bit with like the harmonic convergence concepts. I almost didn't feel like you really had a new story to tell with Team Avatar right now. And you've told a lot of great ones in the comics. I thought maybe I kind of understand why they want to adapt the comics, because then it takes away the actual kind of incentive to purchase the comics, so you just watch the animation instead. I honestly think they should. Well, I heard they're actually going to do a Kyoshi movie and or a Zuko alone movie or something. I'm not sure if that's right. Somebody let me know if that's true. All I know about is Seven Havens, okay? With Pavi and the twin avatars, and she's like got a peg leg. That's all I really kind of know about. But the story was pretty basic, but I don't think that's bad as long as it's well executed. I don't think it was particularly well executed. I thought the pacing was abysmal. I can't believe I'm saying this. This movie needed to be like 2 hours to like 2 hours 15. Like minutes in runtime. And I'm a person that hates that movies are like super long these days a lot of the time. I didn't have any moment to like breathe. It's like bang, 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 next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing. It was too fast paced for my liking. And I kind of really like downtime in Avatar when they're like camping and just talking or just hanging. I needed some of that. And I felt like we didn't get it. I honestly didn't like the vocal performance from most of the cast. I didn't think it had the impact it needed. Sometimes to me, it felt like everybody recorded in a void. Not that that's always a problem, but it didn't feel like, I didn't feel the synergy. I didn't feel the impact, the oomph. And just some of the delivery just felt very lackluster to me. I especially noticed it the second time. I'm not sure if anyone else felt the same, but I really did think Batista and Taga kind of stole the show with that. The Taga twist is very obvious and basic, so when it happens, I'm kind of like rolling my eyes, but I suppose it's not the biggest deal of all time. I think the nostalgia baiting was a little annoying. I understand that a lot of us are like millennials that watched it in like 2005, 2008, but I didn't think you needed to do that many Easter eggs, foaming mouth guy, my cabbages like 4 times at the end. I didn't need it. Plus, I kind of got some reincarnations of jokes already in Korra and in some of the comics, so to me, it was just unnecessary. Sorry, I almost yawned and burped just now. I didn't like it. Don't overdo it with the nostalgia baiting. Just tell the story you want to tell and stop being like, remember berries? I don't need all that. The cast didn't really do much. I felt like it was pretty much just Taga, Katara, and Aang. And if that was the case, I wish that maybe we just saved them for another film. Personally speaking, I didn't get enough Zuko, enough Toph, enough Sokka, enough. Well, Katara I kind of got a decent amount. Like I needed more of that. And if you're gonna kind of sideline them like this, I wish we just kind of didn't have them in the movie or just mention them or save them for another project. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. And the part is gonna piss off a lot of people. And I want you guys to know something about me. I think most of the ancient benders and people from years past, years yonder, whatever, are generally more powerful than the characters we see in the modern times in Avatar. I did think the power scaling was wonky. I am not one of those people who think Team Aang could just beat anybody. And I'm not on that level. I'm not there. I just think that even if Taga is an airbender, and airbending is not something that they're accustomed to dealing with, the fact that these guys as children, as teenagers, as young people stopped the 100-year war, the Fire Nation, Toph creates a metal bending school, continues to train, and she's like kind of the best earthbender we've seen in like modern times, amongst the other adventures they've gone on that I've witnessed in the comics. They are much stronger and they should be more in their prime because they're adults, and I just felt like they were struggling to do a lot. Aang needed the Avatar state to hold up a tower, and it really tuckered him out. I'm like, my nigga, are you failing at basic platforming? You are an airbender, you are nimble, you are agile, the air is your playground, you're struggling to just climb and jump around? Like, that didn't really make sense to me, because I feel like as a child he was doing that way better, and the way he climbed that mountain was kind of like ridiculous. Like, bro, just earthbend. What is he doing? it kind of felt like the competency of the characters, Aang especially, had to be kind of contrived in terms of making him make bad decisions or dumb stuff just for the narrative to kind of work, and I didn't really like that. But I'm not mad that Taga beat Team Avatar and was able to challenge Aang. He was able to, through the staff and whatever corrupted spirit energy buff that he got, challenge an Avatar in his time period. And maybe the airbenders from that era are just different because of like the peacekeeping and all the warring they had to do. I'm not mad at his strength. Bro, flawless victory? Perfect. Like, bro, they could, with Toph, Sokka, Katara, and Zuko, you guys couldn't land a hit? You took no HP off this man? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. There's some stuff that he should have never been able, he shouldn't even have seen before, like metal bending and things of that nature. And I know Toph is not the greatest with airbenders, twinkle toes, yada yada, but like, I think it was a little ridiculous for them to just lose like that, and they actually died apparently. And then Aang, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't believe in Aang. So when Aang got his ass beat, I expected it. I didn't believe in him. Aang or Korra are neither of my favorite avatars. I know you guys fight about that, those two series and those two characters a lot. My favorite avatars are Kyoshi, Yang Chen, and Roku. I also thought that the deniers, as soon as they got their airbending powers, they were challenging Team Avatar. I'm like, bro, Zahir wasn't even this good, and he studied like air nomad culture his entire life, and Tenzin was whooping his ass until they had to jump him with the Red Lotus. I just didn't think it really made a lot of sense, and I'm not somebody who likes to harp on power scaling, and I don't expect it to be perfect, but I expect a logical consistency. Just expect it to like more often than not make sense. And if somebody who's way stronger or way weaker wins the fight or loses the fight, there should be some like obvious mechanic there that I can attach myself to, like, oh, you lost because you have to protect the city and fight this person. Oh, you won because you explored that this person is extremely arrogant, something like that. And I just didn't get, I didn't have that with this film. So again, if you want to see my more disorganized and longer in-depth thoughts with me and the chat, please go check out that stream that I did, but I didn't like the movie. For me, it's like a 5.5, 6 out of 10. I wouldn't go lower than a 5. I wouldn't go higher than a 6. I think at this point, I'm confident saying it's a 6 out of 10 film. Again, that's 60%. It's a passing grade. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but there's a certain level of quality and standard that I expect from Avatar as a totality, as a whole. And I just don't think that this movie met that standard. If you like the movie, good for you. I'm not mad at you. Hey man, enjoy what you enjoy. There's a lot of mid that I like. There's a lot of things that people hate that I like. I did not know niggas didn't like Sea of Stars. I love that game. That game is super fire to me. I don't care that people don't like it. So you shouldn't care that I didn't like this movie if you liked it. Be like, this guy hates fun, and just do it. Do your thing. But yeah, for me, nah, didn't land. And it made me way less excited for more Avatar content in the animated sense from Avatar Studios. I am very scared for Seven Havens. I don't think I have faith, but I'm gonna stay cautiously optimistic. And I hope you guys enjoyed my ramblings about Avatar. Like, I really love this series. I really love this franchise. It's intellectual property. It means a lot to me, so I had to come and speak about it. If you feel a way about me watching the leaks, hey, that's on you, but I'm my own person, you're your own person, and we can do whatever we want with free will in this world. So we'll leave it at that. Like the video, subscribe. Thanks for listening, and yeah, man, we'll be back later with a case soon. I'm cooking up some things right now.